Welcome to Afternoon Delight, where all we do is talk about music, films and games. I'm Keelan Swift.
And I'm Shah Lyons. And on today's show, we have the third and final part of the cinematic history of Superman, The Death of Superman. Later on, me and Keelan will be challenged and guess the tune, and we will be having a look at the music video created by Level 3 media students from Hull College. We also have another fantastic Lucasm of the day.
We also have our E3 coverage with our very own Pip Boys.
We'll also look at the top 5 comic book films in light of all the superhero films that have been brought around today. And finally, we have a performance from our guest, Kieran Kay, to finish off the show.
So, welcome to the show, Kieran.
Thank you.
So you're a songwriter. What influenced you to do it? Is it?
Quite a lot of things. Bad relationships. Mainly that's the main thing, really. I've been writing since I was 16. And I've been carrying on writing, making my own album at the moment, so yeah.
So later on you're going to be performing Catch the Sun.
Yes.
Can you tell us something about that song?
It's, I wrote it about a girl that I had a crush on. I had a very bad thing for her at the point. And now we're best friends, so it all works out in the end, really, to be honest.
You're currently recording an album at the moment. Is there anything you can tell us about that at all? Or?
But Catch the Sun will not be featured on it. It's an album that I've changed the style completely, and it's now influenced by John Newman and by quite a lot of people like Otis Redding and like soul artists and stuff like that.
Yeah. If you had to sort of compare yourself, I know it's a little bit, if you had to compare yourself to sort of a modern artist, who would you compare yourself to? Or?
Probably John Newman. Now with this new voice, John Newman or Maverick Sabre.
Maverick Sabre, I like Maverick Sabre.
Well, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Now, for you game lovers out there, we have the Pip Boys with their coverage of the E3 conference.
It's alright. It's alright.
They're holding 3 games that I want hostage, and then 3 games are Killer Instinct, which got announced, which sucks. Swear 65's new game, D4, which is an episodic title, which looks interesting. And last but not least, the sequel to the game that made me buy a 360 in the first place, Dead Rising 3, which looks
alright.
I thought it looked really good.
I thought it looked alright. Yeah, it's just a zombie game. I'm kind of bored of zombies. But let's talk about what we need to talk about from the Xbox conference. They opened with the new Metal Gear 5 trailer. Oh, I'm hyped. That was the hype bomb that Microsoft needed. However, they clearly peaked too soon, as the rest of the show didn't touch that trailer. They didn't address all the controversy that came from their TV antics. They didn't address the used game issue. All of that was completely ignored. Hi, we're back again. Now we're off to go see the EA conference. Okay, we'll be back in a couple of hours. This was a plate of we saw 17 minutes dedicated to Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 looks really good. Don't need to see 17 minutes.
It looks like every other war game I've made. I saw nothing in that trailer that was like, oh, that looks like they're actually going to do something new with this. It just looked like it was just
going through the motions.
Going through the motions.
Yeah.
There's just always more Battlefield 4.
They announced Mirror's Edge 2.
It looks like Mirror's Edge.
Looks like Mirror's Edge. They've improved the fighting. That's all there really was to improve, because the free running's flawless as it was.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about the plot.
They didn't seem so happy about that one. Well, more amazing stuff later.
Yes, we will go back to visit the Pip Boys later on in the show to give us the rest of the E3 coverage, so stay tuned. So, Shah, is there anything you're looking forward to?
I'm quite looking forward to Killer Instinct, to be honest. It looks pretty good.
Doesn't look that good actually, so, come on.
Well, maybe I've got superior taste in games to you. But now it's time to finish off our cinematic history of Superman with the death of Superman.
What would happen next to Superman is he would enter the realm of television, the first of which was Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. The show focused on the relationship of Lois Lane and Clark Kent. Superman and his affairs were secondary to this. Due to the show's focus on their relationship and Superman not being the star, some of the fans of the comics were put off. The show ran for 4 seasons, but did successfully find its own audience. The second of these television adaptations was Superman the Animated Series. Similar to Batman the Animated Series, it was noted for its thematic complexity, quality animation, maturity, and modernisation of its title character. The series ran for 3 seasons, after which it morphed into the new Batman-Superman adventures. The third television show was Smallville, a show which focused on Kent's upbringing in small-town America. Series developers pitched their no tights, no flights rule, which would break Superman down to the bare essentials and look at the events leading up to Clark Kent becoming Superman. Smallville would run for 10 seasons covering all manner of aspects of Superman's upbringing. It would include many members of the Justice League and a range of Superman's villains including Doomsday, Darkseid, and Brainiac. However, the show would never feature Superman's friend, ally, and ultimate rival, Batman. In 2006, Superman would finally return to the silver screen in Superman Returns. Directed by Bryan Singer, Returns would serve as a homage sequel to the original 1978 Superman and its sequel, Superman 2, but would ignore the events of Superman 3 and 4, The Quest for Peace. It stars Brandon Routh as Superman and tells the story of the title character returning to Earth after a 5-year absence. He finds that Lois Lane has moved on with her life and his arch-enemy Lex Luthor is planning a scheme that will destroy the world, starting with the United States. Superman Returns did not successfully revive the franchise. Audiences did not connect with Routh as Superman and found the film boring. Superman is set to make his first silver screen appearance in 7 years in the upcoming Man of Steel. However, superhero films have changed. Since the 1970s, the idea that comic book heroes are today's Greek mythology is a notion that is slowly finding validity. Can this new Man of Steel find a place in the new world?
You will give the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. But in time, they will join you in the sun. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders. You are not alone.
What an amazing, enlightening story of Superman. I'm actually really excited, to go see Man of Steel tonight.
Has this made you like Superman?
Not particularly, no.
Right. Well, I hope Man of Steel will make Superman amazing once again.
Well, you like Superman. The new film's out now. We're going to go see this after the show anyway, so...
Well, it's time for Guess the Tune, where me and Shah will be challenged to try and guess famous tunes from various different genres.
It's the best out of 5. Let's hear the first tune. I know it.
You know it?
I know it.
Right, okay, that's a good start, isn't it?
It's a Spirit Man, Motorhead.
Okay, is that 1-0?
That's 1-0.
1-0.
David Bowie, Starman.
Okay, 1-1-0.
that.
I need to get one now.
It's not going to happen, is it?
You know this one?
Not a clue.
You know this one?
Miami Vice, Jan Hammer.
It's Miami Vice.
Okay.
I think I should get that.
This is getting embarrassing.
Purely because I'm a female. Pirates of the Caribbean, innit?
Is it?
I don't think it is. Is it Pirates of the Caribbean?
Doesn't sound like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Any ideas?
Sounds more like Batman.
Batman. Batman Begins.
Batman.
Batman Begins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that. I'll give myself half a point. Any ideas of that one?
Sounds like horses.
Sounds like horses. Brilliant.
Horses, clop, clop. I'm going to go Black Beauty.
Black Beauty.
Or a
okay,
bit Spanish.
Whatever.
Sounds like a Dirty Dancing Cuban one, doesn't it?
Havana Nights. Sounds a bit like that, yeah.
Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. Let's go with that. Ole. That's not
I've
Cuban,
only
is it?
got
Cuba's
half
not
a
in
point. You
Spain.
need to let me win something.
Any idea?
Avatar?
Do you know what? It might be.
Yeah.
Is it Avatar? Is it Avatar?
It sounds like something to do with Avatar. It could be.
Okay, I have no idea what it is.
I've not seen Avatar. I don't think I'd like it.
I've seen Avatar.
Is it any good?
It's great. Yeah.
Is it?
It's like Blue Smurfs, but more realistic. Realistic Blue Smurfs. Awesome.
Going with Avatar then, yeah?
Yeah, we'll go with Avatar.
Yeah. Cool with Avatar. It's cool. Sonic. I won.
Yeah.
I got it in there first.
No, you didn't.
I did. I got it in there first.
No, you didn't.
3-0. 3-0.
I think it is 3-0.
I can't remember this one. Or is it?
Sounds like Call of Duty or something like that. Battlefield?
Some kind of shoot 'em up.
Something like that, yeah.
No idea. No idea.
No. Not a fan of that sort of stuff.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Ooh! It's like Grand Theft Auto. No, it's not.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto.
I don't think they've played this one yet.
It's something quite...
This wouldn't suit GTA.
Let's go with... I'm feeling Star Wars.
Star Wars?
The game music's totally different to the film music.
No.
The game music on Star Wars is totally different to the film music, so...
No, this isn't Star Wars.
It's a little bit, no.
Not Star Wars at all.
Can you not just imagine it going around the Death Star though at this point?
No, I can't.
Like...
No.
Yeah.
It would look awful.
Awful. Right. Think we're done? Cool.
Really, Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Go with that one.
I'm feeling Star Wars.
No, not Star Wars at all. Right, well, now we have our second half of our E3 coverage.
Let's take a look.
Excited for this?
Yeah, I'm quite excited to be fair. Talking about...
Hi, we're the Pit Boys and we're back at E3. This time we're going to go to the Ubisoft press conference, which is starting like any minute now.
We better go.
Yeah, we actually better go. Go on.
Every trailer Ubisoft ever makes is the same.
Right, it goes through like all these news articles, it goes through all this guy narrating, it's all mysterious, do you know what is it? All these titles comes up, is that the title of the game? Oh no, it's not, no it's not. Oh, it's all this information that's being fed to us. Zooms down, oh there's the main character, oh he's going around this explorer and he's doing all the gameplay stuff, he's fighting, oh he looks all awesome. And then right at the end there'll be a big reveal and then it'll zoom out and you'll see all these other players and like...
Number one, The Crew. Racing game with a map this size of America. Not scale 1-to-1, but every major city in America is covered. It's bigger.
And it's shaped like America, so it is America.
It's America. Right, so we're off to see the Sony one now.
Will
they beat Microsoft? That is the question. We shall see. Let's go.
Okay. So Sony won.
Sony won. Sony's really won.
Pre-owned games
fully works.
Are okay. You do not have to be connected to the internet at all times for it to work.
Completely region free.
Yeah.
They announced a lot of indie titles.
Oddworld,
a full remake of Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey called New and Tasty. That's exclusive to PlayStation. That's coming out. That was part of 8 new indie titles that they all showed. Some amazing, some slightly less amazing, but not bad. I'm not saying bad. I want to play all of them. They had one that was clearly marketed at the SCP Slender kind of game, Amnesia stuff, looks really cool. There was one where they referred to it as a mix between a fighting game and a shooter. No idea how that's going to work, but looks really cool.
There was also Destiny, which was the last game there. It was... it doesn't really look like my sort of thing.
I think it looks awesome.
I think it looks fun, but I don't like the style to it. I don't like the enemy designs at all. It's just like you're just doing Elites again and do something new, please.
I think it looks awesome.
I just think it looks awesome.
Yeah, I still prefer the PS3. PS4 to be fair.
PS4.
Yeah.
Why do you prefer that one?
Well, it's not like constantly on, is it? There's not always like a massive web camera, like looking at it.
Massive web camera. How big is it?
Like that.
It's not massive, is it?
It's a bit big.
That isn't a massive web camera. So massive, I think something like that in the room.
To be fair,
that would be a reason not to want it there.
Yeah, but it's just
that isn't really taking up much room.
It's just the fact that it's there and it's just like looking at you, and it's like you could be doing anything, Like, you could be getting changed, you could be having your breakfast, anything like that, and someone could be looking at you, and it's just a little bit...
Do you get changed where you have your breakfast in the same place?
Well, no, I have my breakfast...
Well, no, so that's not going to happen, is it?
No, but I just think it's prettier as well, to be fair.
It's prettier.
It's a lot nicer.
You're going to buy a games console, judged on how pretty it is.
It's more practical anyway, because obviously, like, you've got the off button on the PS4. On the Xbox One, I don't remember having an off button at all on the Xbox One anyway, so... They've completely ruined it there.
What, by not having an off button?
Well, yeah, it's quite annoying, to be fair. Blinking when you're trying to sleep.
Blinking?
Now we're going to take a look at a music video that was created by second year Level 3 media students at Hull College.
She's done it to me again. What is wrong with this time? Has her face fallen off? I'm sick of this.
Hey.
Right, where have you been?
It's just getting my hair sorted out, sorry. Like it.
So last time it was your face, now it's your hair. What is it with you women? You must be constantly looking in the mirror.
I've had enough of this. You don't know what it's like to be a woman. It's time for our daily Lukeism. And afterwards, Keelan will get his payback. I think you're really horrible to me.
Good.
You're proper nasty. Don't even talk to me. Don't even look at me. I don't want to talk to you.
I'd avoid Susan Boyle completely. She's a mess. Probably snog Tom Baird and marry Justin Bieber because he's loaded. Marry him for a day, divorce him, you know. Rolling it, huh? Okay, elaborate on that. Well, like...
Why would you?
I'd snog Tom Baird if I was drunk, like, and he'd probably, you know, he'd probably like it. Justin Bieber, I'd marry, but I wouldn't have like any, I wouldn't no shagging involved at all. I wouldn't mind. have a groupie with him if there were two lasses, but I wouldn't do anything with him. And then, you know, Bob's your uncle, divorced next day. Susan Boyle, you know, I won't even bother elaborating with her because she has lost weight. She'd be more like, if like Snog, marry, avoid, drunk shag, she'd be a drunk shag.
Hilarious as ever. Looking beautiful there, Keelan.
Yeah, I hate you.
Well, you did take a while. We nearly missed today's top 5. Well, now we have the top 5 worst comic book adaptations. Oh, cheer up, Julian.
The comic book film. Once the laughingstock of cinema, now comic book films have become an unstoppable box office juggernaut. In the light of the release of Man of Steel, Afternoon Delight would like to welcome you to our countdown of the top 5 worst comic book films. And the 5th worst comic book film is Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance, which goes a way towards making the first film in the series look like it was written and directed by Alfred Hitchcock by comparison. The action is difficult to follow, and the plot is close to non-existent, as you're likely to see. The phoned-in effort by Nicolas Cage in the title role is depressing to watch, especially given his brilliant work as Psychopaths throughout his career. The 4th worst comic book film is Judge Dredd. Mr. Stallone. He starred in a fair share of terrible films, but none quite stink like the 1995 attempt to take Judge Dredd from comic to screen. The comic book's dark, cynical humour is almost completely lost here. Not to mention, Judge Dredd took off his helmet for large portions of the film. For those who don't know, this is something that happens extremely rare in the original comics. Also, Rob Schneider. Yes, that black hole of talent co-stars as, Rob Schneider. The 3rd worst comic book film is The Spirit. Brought to us by Sin City writer Frank Miller. Miller is not a director. This is probably why this film is beyond a joke. Constantly trying to use CGI to create a unique art style, it really didn't help the film. The 2nd worst comic book film is Catwoman. Very few films can fail as famously as Catwoman did. Too much CGI, a plot about evil cosmetics, every other scene containing a cat joke, and changing Catwoman's name to Patience Phillips instead of Selina Kyle like it should be. It also manages to be extremely dull. Star Halle Berry's career has never quite recovered from it, even though she won an Oscar once, but so did Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah, does anybody remember Cuba Gooding Jr.? The worst comic book film is Green Lantern. Where to even start? This is what happens when you don't get Nolan to direct your DC film. Green Lantern seems to be wrote by someone who has no understanding of what a protagonist should be used for. Edited by someone who doesn't know what pacing is. The special effects are crummy. Why is the suit CGI? That will always confuse me. To describe this film effectively, I have to get a thesaurus.
Judgment time.
Here's the best words to describe this movie. Abominable, amiss, atrocious, awful, bad news, beastly, bleh, bottom out, bummer, careless, cheap, crappy, cruddy, crummy, defective, deficient, diddly, dissatisfactory, downer, dreadful, erroneous, fallacious, faulty, garbage, god-awful, grody, gross, grungy, icky, imperfect, inadequate, incorrect, inferior, junky, lousy, not good, off, poor, rough, sad, slipshod, stinking, substandard, synthetic, the pits, unacceptable, and unsatisfactory. This film was DC trying to prove that they can make a good film without Nolan. Well, sorry, you can't. Now go take a shower and wash off the shame.
Looks like it's the end of the show. To finish us off, we have Kieran Kay singing Catch the Sun. So from everyone here at Afternoon Delight, have a lovely, pleasant afternoon, and we'll see you again next time.
I'm going to go and wash this off.
Would you believe I'm lying here with you? 'Cause it just seems too good to be true. Would you believe I'm talking to your face when all I seem to do is miss your grace? And now it's unreal that we're here together. Oh, did you dream we could catch the sun? Laughing along and smiling at everyone. Did you dream we could chase the clouds, drifting away without making a sound? Did you dream we could catch the sun? Did you dream that we could catch the sun? I never believed in fatal karma before, because your presence is too strong to ignore. Your eyes are like the rays of the sun, they shine so bright like a firstborn son. And now you're wanting me to share your warmth. Sun, laughing along and smiling at everyone. Did you dream we could chase the clouds, drifting away without making a sound? Did you dream we could catch the sun? Did you dream that we could catch the sun? Catch the sun, catch the sun, catch the sun. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Did you dream that we could catch? Did you dream that we could catch? Did you dream that we could catch? Catch the sun. Did you dream we could catch the sun? Laughing along and smiling at everyone. Did you dream we could chase the clouds, drifting away without making a sound? Did you dream we could catch the sun? Did you dream that we could catch the sun?